he's in there all right. Come on, June.
No, hold on, gals. I ain't so certain about this. If something was to go wrong, I'd be in a...
Pa, we've been all through this.
We read you the letter, Pa. You want us all to lose our home?
They're just going to throw us out. We've got no choice.
We'll handle the sheriff, Pa. Don't you worry about him the rest of the day. You just take care of that railroad fella.
Oh, if anyone else comes in, Pa, just tell him that the sheriff asked you to stay there for him.
Well, all right. I reckon you're right, gals. We McBeans have got to do something.
Yeah, come on.
Hello, May. June.
Sheriff, Pa sent us to town for you.
Something wrong?
He's seen some Indians prowling around our place this morning.
Said they looked like renegade Apaches way they was dressed.
Apaches?
Yeah, Pa figured you'd want to take a look for yourself.
And I'll ride back with you. It's probably harmless, but it's best to check it out.
Good.
My name is J. Simpson Chase. Would you be good enough to find the sheriff, sir? Tell him I'm here from St. Louis to see him.
What do you want with him, Sonny?
My good fellow, you're the local sheriff.
Well, here's my badge. What can I do for you?
I was expecting... Your name is Garrett.
It ain't McGillicuddy.
I was under the impression, from what I was told, that you were a younger man. For someone your age, you have quite a reputation in this part of the country.
My line of work. A man ages fast, Sonny.
Let's understand something, Garrett. I am not accustomed to being addressed as Sonny. You may call me Mr. Chase.
No, I'll call you what I dang well please. Listen, you get a hankering to draw leather
Oh,
again.
now, just a minute, Sheriff.
Well, now, if we got that settled, let's get down to what brung you here. I'm a busy man.
Sheriff, perhaps you don't understand just who I am. J. Simpson Chase. My father owns half the railroads in this country. I'm sure you've heard of him. Harlow Chase?
Oh, don't go bragging on your daddy, son. In this part of the country, we don't hold with that sort of thing.
Now, see here,
I'll
Sheriff.
hear a young fella stands in his own 2 feet. Now, come on, hurry up. Let's state your business.
Very well. This is a simple matter. Perhaps even simple enough for you.
Still hankering to draw leather,
Oh,
huh?
Sheriff, please, let's just get this over with, shall we?
Well, then you pushed me twice. I could show you the graves of the men that have pushed Pat Garrett 3 times.
Sheriff, this is a dispossess notice. I'll need your assistance in serving. It's self-explanatory.
Uh-huh. Can't quite make out a couple of them words here. Maybe you'd better tell me what it says. My eyes have been giving me trouble lately.
Of course, Sheriff. I thought for a moment you didn't know how to read.
Boy!
But, of course, that's ridiculous, naturally. Just by looking at you, anyone can tell the level of your intelligence. Let me explain this to you, Sheriff. The Rio Grande and Southwestern Railway have bought right-of-way for a spur line from El Paso. Now, the land is clear for the entire route, except for one small parcel.
Uh-huh.
We bought that parcel for back taxes, and then notified the squatter on it to vacate. He refused. I then informed him by letter that I was taking charge of this personally, and would be here in Lincoln on this date to have him forcibly evicted.
Just throw him out.
Yes, Sheriff. That's your job. The man's name is Wilford McBean.
McBean? Let me think, McBean. McBean! Oh, Sonny, you better forget about it. You better take your train somewhere else.
Sheriff, this is absolutely legal.
Oh, maybe so, but there ain't a man in this whole territory, and that includes me too, that would set 1 foot on McBean's place.
What do you mean?
The toughest hombre west of the Mississippi. Oh, you take my advice and get back in that stagecoach. Today, get out of here fast. You don't want to tangle with him.
Oh, I didn't know that. However, if you need some men to help you, Sheriff, I'm sure that Dad will be happy to pay for more deputies.
Oh, that won't help. Why, that McBean, he's got a whole crew of outlaws up there with him. Maybe 100 of them.
100?
Yeah. Say, you better forget about that dispossessed business. Sonny, Mr. Chase, I can just see you now. Telling McBean, get off of your place, McBean. I'm going to run trains through it. Then I see you again. Where are you? You're laying in the cold ground. You better get on that stagecoach fast.
Patrick. Patrick. There's no sign of your pa coming.
He said he wouldn't be back till supper time. You wait and have supper with us.
I thought you said he was going to wait right here. Tell me about those Apaches he saw.
Oh, he was going to wait a while. Then he was going to ride out and look for that pig of ours that strayed off last week.
Well, I've ridden all over this place. I haven't seen a sign of Apaches. Or your pa.
Oh, but Pa, he never leaves tracks, and those Indians are the same way.
Pa'll be back supper time. Don't worry.
Girls, I think I'd better ride back into town and get some more men to help me check this out.
Sheriff? Pa's liable to be back at any moment. You want to talk to him, don't you?
I'll be back.
Sure you won't stay to supper?
Thanks.
Would you mind doing us a favor?
What's that?
Pa left a barrel of flour in the back room, and it's kind of heavy for us.
Hi. Where would you like it?
In the kitchen.
I'll hold it out for you. Where is it, May? Hey, you! Open the door! Get up here! Hear me open this door!
He's liable to break it down.
Oh, help me with this.
He's gonna be madder than a wet hornet.
Well, what else could we do? If he had gone into town and found out about Pa.
Found out what? You girls ought to clean some of the dust off that windowsill in the back room. But first, you better tell me what this is all about.
Oh, that's right, mister. I'm telling you, if Pat Garrett here won't face up to this McBean, you better take him at his word and give McBean a wide berth.
What'd I tell you, Sonny?
Patrick and I, we've been friends for a long time, and I've seen him gun down some of the lowest, meanest varmints that ever strapped on a six-gun. But McBean is something else, though. Going up against him is like signing your own death warrant.
Just says leaves in a few minutes. I'll get you aboard.
You better get him on real fast, Patrick, because McBean gets word that this fella's after his land. He's liable to ride in here with his whole gang, and you know what that would mean.
What?
Yes, what?
Well, the last fella that crossed McBean, I don't even like to talk about it. He was so full of lead, it took 10 men to carry his coffin.
You people in this part of the country tend to exaggerate.
Mister, I was one of them 10 pallbearers, and believe me, we could have used 2 more fellas on my end.
Oh, you better get the stage. We was just leaving.
I couldn't get a word out of either one of your girls, but you're going to tell me what you're up to now.
This is, Sam Jones. He's always, busted in here.
Billy, if you're behind this thing today,
Sam, you better take it easy. You know what the doctor said.
that's enough. McBean, start talking, you hear?
McBean? Who are you?
Ed Garrett, you stay out of this, mister.
McBean.
I didn't mean no harm, Sheriff. Now, you ain't got no call to lock me up.
I've got every call to lock you up, and you know it, McBean.
Now, you said you let me go.
Yeah, I said it, but Mr. Chase, he won't drop the charges. And he's got a legal right to have you arrested. You were impersonating an officer. I'll talk to him some more, though, even if you don't deserve it.
Patrick, how much bail would it take to get McBean out of here?
Don't worry about that, Billy. Now, I've got enough problems here. Will you get out of my hair?
McBean's a friend of mine.
I'll take good care of him. Do you want the cell next to his?
Well, I'm going to be raising that money, and when I find out the bail...
Out. Out. Now, look, Mr. Chase, I know you have plenty of reason to be mad, but he hasn't done any real harm. Why don't you drop the charges?
Oh, not on your life, Sheriff. He made a fool out of me, and I don't forget or forgive easily.
Please let Pa go, Mr. Chase.
Yeah, Pa never has liked being in jail.
I'll guarantee he won't cause any more trouble.
I want him kept in that cell as long as the law will allow. Now, these are the papers I told you about, Sheriff. It'll be easy to serve them while he's here.
Eviction, huh? Well, I'll study these tonight and make sure they're in order.
Oh, there's no doubt of that. You can serve them now.
Mr. Chase, I kind of like to do things my own way. I'll read these tonight. We'll discuss it in the morning.
Very well, Sheriff. You're sure you can read?
You girls take a room at the hotel until I release your pa. County will pay the bill.
Thanks, Sheriff.
Yeah, thanks for everything.
Mr. Chase!
Yes?
We wanted to talk to you.
I'm sorry, girls. I'd like to help you,
You
but
see, we want to talk to you alone.
Well, Oh,
Now, you
girls,
just walk with us quiet-like till we find a buggy nobody's using.
But
We're going to take you for a little ride. ain't got more to eat. We can't take a chance firing a shot. That there quail was all I could snare.
Quail's all we've had to eat since we've been here. I'm sick of it.
You think we ain't?
Well, then take me back to town. Let's get this over with.
We can't take it back till we get this thing figured out.
You might as well. Your plan didn't work, and there's no way that you can make it work.
There's gotta be.
You told me yourselves. You planned to exchange me for your father. But to do that, you have to go into town and make arrangements with the sheriff.
Yeah. He'd arrest us if either of us showed up in town.
There, you see. Your plan won't work. Why not give up now?
Never.
Well, how's the manhunt going there, boy? Word around town is that them two gals just kind of vanished with that Chase fella. Been 2 days now, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't pick up the trail, huh? Maybe you need some eyeglasses there, Patrick.
Billy, the young man these two girls kidnapped happens to be the son of one of the richest men in the country. I had to wire him the facts.
Oh, them two gals ain't intending that Chase fella any harm.
Well, I know it, you know it, but the boy's father. He has enough money to prosecute May and June. This is serious.
Well, I've been out trying to pick up the trail myself. Boy, they sure hid their tracks.
Let's take a look at the map.
You can't keep me here forever.
Well, it wouldn't be so bad. Since we got to know you, you ain't such bad company.
Yeah. You're right handy with words. There's a passel of 'em I never heard before, but they sure sound something fine.
I'll bet you got clear up to the 6th grade. You know, we was in 1st grade once. Learned to read some. But they throwed us out because we was having too much fun.
Fun.
Teacher told us a story about how this fellow shot an apple off his little boy's head with an arrow.
So we got us an apple and showed him how we could shoot it off his head with Pa's old rifle.
Split it right in half, but they throwed us out anyways.
You sure you ain't hungry?
Maybe I will eat. Untie me.
We'll feed you. We'd sure like to trust you, but we can't just yet.
This is right nice, ain't it, May?
Yeah.
It's the first time we ever had a fellow all to ourselves.
You ain't married, are you?
And he's handsome to boot, ain't he?
He's downright good looking.
You wouldn't be saying we hurt your eyes none, would you? If you was to choose between us, which one's the prettiest? If you was to choose, which one?
Why are you asking that?
Well, I was just wondering. We're getting to know this fella Simp pretty well.
I
and-
told you before. My given name is Simpson. Simpson.
I was just being friendly like. I mean, if your name's Simpson, your nickname would be Simp, wouldn't it?
You've been acting awful peculiar around him, June. Combing your hair and that all the time.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Well, it ain't gonna do you no good. You ought to know by now he's taken a liking to me.
Simp? What, you? Well, I ain't wanting to hurt your feelings, May McBean, but I got eyes.
Oh, June McBean, I don't want to say anything to
Girls,
you
please.
either.
Girls, please. Would you let me finish eating? I'm hungry. Even for that quail.
We can check Blue Duck Canyon there.
There's thousands of square miles in this country. It's impossible to cover it all. If only I had some idea where they'd head. McBean.
I thought you let him out. Is he still up there?
No, he's not under arrest. I told him he could sleep here till I found the girls. I got an idea he knows a lot more than he's been saying.
You want me out of here, right, sir? I'll leave.
McBean, where are the girls?
No, how should I know? They run off, huh?
You know those girls like a book, and you've been prowling around these canyons for years now. Where are they?
Well, there could be lots of places, Sheriff.
Someplace we don't know, McBean, and that takes some doing.
McBean, you ever hear of Roswell Prison?
Sheriff, don't mention
There's
that.
a chance you and the girls might wind up there if I don't find them. You might, even if I do. This way, you got a chance.
Well, I'll tell you, Sheriff. Now, if you was to ride up to Yellow Creek, near the flats, and walk your horses 2 miles upstream, you'll come out at a camp place there.
Why didn't you tell me this before? And what have you been doing up in that canyon?
Nothing. That's what I was doing. Now, Sheriff, I told you all you wanted to know. Now, there's no use asking me a whole lot of questions.
Patrick, I didn't mind that riding, even up the creek. We're going on foot around here.
I've sworn I heard voices. Well, I guess I must be hearing things. Come on, let's get back to the horses.
Daddy likes me the best.
Wait a minute.
Of course,
Patrick.
you wouldn't feed him.
Listen.
You ain't gonna steal it from me, Megan Bean. I ain't gonna let you steal. Don't you want me? He said he liked me the best. Well, you forced him. You wouldn't feed him. You ain't gonna steal it from me, Megan Bean. I ain't gonna let you steal. Why, he don't even want you. He said so. He didn't either. Well, he would if you'd give him a chance. Besides, you're too young for him. I'm a whole year older than you, and that makes me a woman, and you're just a girl. I ain't a girl. I'm a woman. And you're so old, you're older than Old Crow. Oh, don't call me no Old Crow. Crow, Crow.
So that's what McBean was hiding up here, a stew. McBean, I've tried everything to keep you and your girls out of trouble, but now you've pushed me to the limit.
Well, we don't mean to make no trouble, Sheriff. It's just that we got a kind of a hard luck that keeps following us.
Like that still followed you back up that canyon?
Sheriff, I was brewing a little mite for myself.
McBean!
You wouldn't put a poor old man and them pitiful little gals behind bars, now, would you, Sheriff?
No, I wouldn't.
Here we are. We lost our little house to them railroad fellas. It wasn't much, but it was home to us. Now with the shadow of prison bars.
McBean, save your breath. I said you and the girls were not going to prison. All right, Mr. Chase?
Yes, Sheriff. I'm not going to press any charges. As a matter of fact, when Dad arrives on the stagecoach, I'm going to tell him about your house. I think we can route that spur line so that it misses your property. You'll be able to keep the house.
Now, what's come over you?
Well, Mr. McBean, I think your two daughters are lovely, charming. I'd like to call on them. Next time I come through here.
Thank you, Sonny.
Sheriff?
Mr. Chase!
I did what you said, didn't I?
Just don't go changing your mind after you leave town, Mr. Chase.
prisoner, Deputy. Matter, boy. Kept a little rough for you.
Oh, just shut up, Tollinger.
Getting a little skittish, boy, about that hangman's rope waiting for you down in Pecos City.
Yeah, you laugh, big man. You laugh it up. Someday, Tollinger, I'm gonna choke that laugh right down your fat throat.
Billy, boy, you just ain't gonna live that long.
Man you swore I killed, Tollinger. I never even seen him before. You know it.
Well, now, that's not the way the judge and the jury figured it, Billy.
Yeah. I got friends around here, Tollinger. A lot of them. Word's got to get back to Garrett.
You think old Garrett's gonna help you, huh?
That's right.
Why, he don't mean nothing around here. I'm the sheriff in this county. Besides, before Pat can make it down to Pecos, little hard-nosed Billy Bonney's going to be hanging at the end of that rope. Meet Ann Drake. You ought to enjoy her company on our little trip. One of your kind. She's a murderer. Get in a wagon.
You watch, Tollinger, because I'm going to bust out of here.
Now, you just try busting out of here, Billy, with her hanging under your gun hand. Get in a wagon. Go on, get in there. Yeah.
What do you mean when he called you a killer? Huh? Got your trial yet? Yeah, well, I've been having a pretty fair conversation with myself the past hour or so. I've met some unfriendly gals in my time, but you win the turkey, ma'am. What if I told you they were gonna hang me tomorrow? Yeah, well, much obliged for your sympathy there. Don't overdo it, though. Just put the flowers on the grave. All right, that ain't very funny. But you better listen to me, little Miss Annie, whatever your name is, because I'm gonna bust out of here. All that means is you're going with me. So you just...
Oh, ain't I got enough trouble without listening to your fool talk?
All right, don't listen. Just watch. You better do what I say when I say it. You kind of like taking your meanness out whipping them horses, don't you, Tollinger? Huh? See, Annie, that's the kind of man he is. He gets his fun beating up on anybody or anything that can't fight back. That's the way he was a year ago, back up in Lincoln County, when he was deputy under Pat Garrett. Yeah, Tollinger, he's a tough man. He just loves to beat up on any old stray drunk, sleeping it off in a cell. Riding, of course, a man can't fight back. I caught him doing that one time, Annie. They stopped him just as Pat Garrett walked in. I guess Patrick had known he'd been doing it all the time because he fired him. See, that's why old Tollinger framed me, Annie. He figured if he could see me hang, he might forget what a coward he was when Patrick ran him clean out of Lincoln County.
Shut up! Shut up!
What's the matter, Tollinger? Huh?
There's a stream up ahead. We'll stop from one of the horses. You water the horses.
Right.
Come on out of there. Get you a drink of water. Come on out of there.
You hurt my arm.
We gotta keep moving. Tollinger, he won't give up. I know him. You got a posse after us now.
How far's the border?
We'll make it over those mountains there. We'll be in Lincoln County.
Lincoln County? I thought we were heading south.
You know, I got a friend there. He's a sheriff, Pat Garrett. He can give me some help.
What good's that gonna do me? You think I'm a fool? Turn me into another sheriff? I'm heading south.
Wait a minute. Come here. What are you doing? Now listen to me, will you? No one's going to turn you over to a sheriff. What are you doing? Listen to me, will you?
Let go! Ah! Don't ever touch me.
Well, you be still then. Stop fighting me.
Don't put your hands on me again. I killed one man already. I won't think twice about killing you.
You're kind of anxious to get rid of me, ain't you? Well, I'll tell you something, lady. I'm about twice as anxious to get rid of you. You better get these things off. It's the last thing I do. Cabin. Big barn there's. Might be a blacksmith shed down there. If I get some decent tools, I'll get these things off of us. When you go your way and I go mine, might be worth a chance. I didn't hurt you, did it?
No.
Well, you got tears in your eyes.
Just shut up and get these things off me. The sooner I get away from you, the better. Come on.
Watch what you're doing.
Well, how do you expect me to see in the dark?
Shut up now, follow me. Gotta be some tools around here somewhere.
How can you find them in the shop?
Come on.
Who are you? What are you doing in my barn? Get on your feet. Start talking.
Kind of scared us there, mister. We're just,
I asked you who you are.
Yeah, well, give us a chance there, mister. I was just taking a little night ride with my girl here. Courting her, you know. We just stopped in the barn here to warm up a little bit. That night air out there is...
Shine a light on their faces. All right, get out of here. Never let me catch you in my barn again. Out at night with a sweet little girl like her. You ought to be ashamed. If your folks ever found out.
Well, I'm sorry, mister. It won't happen again.
Wait a minute. Ben, you seen either of them before? Girl's not from any of the neighbor families. What's your name, girl? I told you to hold up. Come back here!
Looks like we outran old Pappy with a shotgun.
Oh, come on, let's get out of here. We're wasting time.
Which way, yours or mine? Look, I got a friend in Lincoln County, and he ain't a sheriff. He could get you out of the territory, safe and sound. But then I don't suppose you want to trust me, huh?
Why should I?
I'll let you. Come on. You'll talk to that farmer. Pick up our trail in 5 minutes. Ground's kind of hard here. These leaves might make it easier sleeping. A little warmer, too. All right, go ahead.
I don't want to lie down.
Well, you gotta rest sometime.
Why don't you leave me alone?
All right, I'm just trying.
Stop staring. I know what you're thinking. Well, I'm not that kind. I never was. I never yet met a man who wasn't a cheat or a liar. See, I know you. I know your type. So don't think you can smile and soft-talk me and expect me to forget what you are.
Annie, I don't know what you think I am. I don't care. I'm too tired. I gotta get some sleep. Good night.
Billy? Billy, you awake?
Just a coyote. You go on to sleep.
I'm sorry for what I said. I gotta tell you about me. I come from a little place. A little place called Paradise in Kansas. I hated my pa. So I ran away with the first smooth-talking man came along. drummer called Charlie. He had a nice smile. A circuit riding preacher married us. And I was happy for a bit. I'll never forget his face the day I told him about the baby coming. Next day, he just up and disappeared. It wasn't until after I lost the baby I found out he had another wife in the next county, all alone. So, then I met Jonas. I met him through the doctor in Salina. I just let him take me to his bread and Pecos. It didn't take me long to find out why he married me. He didn't want a wife. He wanted a sinner he could torture. He kept bringing up my past. He beat me just like my father. He said he was trying to drive the devil out of me. That day I took his gun. I told him I'd kill him if he ever whipped me again. But he just smiled, kept coming at me. And oh God, I didn't want to kill him.
Eddie. You sleep, Annie. You just go off to sleep now. I think I just about got it worn through here. Maybe I can finish the job with this. Put your hand back.
Billy. I never loved anyone before, ever. Do you believe that?
Yeah.
I could love you. Oh, I could. I wish I could be born again for you.
There's only one way out of here, Annie. I gotta draw their fire. Now, I'll tell you, I'm gonna run them a hard chase right along the top of that ridge, right there. Now, while they're busy with me, you run over and you run down the other side of the slope there. Then you head due west, right straight through the woods.
I won't go without you.
You got to, Annie. What I mean, this is your one chance, see? With me, it don't matter. I mean, I can explain to them I'm innocent, you know. But with you, it's not the same thing.
But, Billy,
You head right straight for Lincoln County, Annie. That friend of mine named Hopewell, Ed Hopewell, you remember that? He has a cabin right there on the other side of the line. You'll see to it you get safely across the border.
They'll never take you alive. Tollinger won't let you.
Tollinger. Never you mind about Tollinger, Annie. I mean, I'm going to be all right. I promise you that. I just want you to do what I ask you to do.
I can't.
Listen, Annie. Now listen to me. I want you to do what I'm telling you to do. Will you do that for me, Annie? Please, please. All right.
They're up there. They gotta be up there. Judd, you take part of the men. You go around the butte. You cut them off there. Rest of your men, you follow me on foot. We'll flush them out.
All right. Almost time now. As soon as they start walking right across the cliff there.
Hold my hand.
Go around! He's up on this side!
Sheriff! Sheriff, I want to surrender to you.
You keep out of my way, girl. You get out of my way. I want that boy.
Annie?
God, no.
Billy. There's a lot to be thankful for, Billy. A judge who freed you on that Tony murder charge. Those folks who came forward to testify. You're a free man, and a lucky one.
A free man.
Billy. Really, I know how you feel. She'll get a decent burial. That's all anybody can do for her now.
I'm glad you're here. I got a little problem.
I never knew a man who was getting married who didn't have problems in at the last minute.
Ain't it the truth?
Sit down, Tom.
This came from Fort Sumner about an hour ago.
100 head of cattle. Well, that shouldn't be any problem to a rancher like you.
Well, yeah, but they want him in 2 weeks. That means I got to hit the trail tomorrow. And Janet, she and the boy have already left St. Louis.
Oh, that means you won't be here to meet him, huh?
Sure looks that way. That's what I come to see you about.
Well, what can I do?
Well, I was wondering if you'd meet him for me. Explain the situation and see if she'd mind staying at the hotel till I got back.
Why, sure, I'd be glad to, and I'm sure she'll understand.
Yeah, I know she will. You show her around and introduce her to folks. See that she don't get lonely, huh?
Now, don't you worry about it.
And you tell her I'm going to get back just as soon as I can, and we'll get hitched right away.
Sure thing.
I knew I could depend on you. You're a real friend. Thanks a lot, Pat.
Have a nice trip.
Pat. Janet, she's quite a looker. So, don't you overdo it, huh?
Go on, deliver those cattle.
David, give me your hand, please, dear. Sure, Mom.
I'll take that, Charlie.
Thank you.
Mrs. Harper?
Yes?
My name is Garrett, Pat Garrett. Tom Davis asked me to meet you.
Oh? Well, how do you do? There's nothing wrong, is there?
Oh, no. He had some business he couldn't put off. He made arrangements for you to stay at the hotel until he gets back. I'll help you get settled.
Oh, this is my son, David.
Hi, David.
Are you a real marshal?
Sheriff.
Gosh.
David, really?
I was just asking.
Thank you.
When are we going to get to see the ranch?
Oh, as soon as Mr. Davis gets back, I imagine.
Not for 3 weeks.
Well, maybe one of these days I could borrow a buggy. We could ride out and see your new home.
Could we?
Oh, sweetheart, Mr. Garrett's gone to enough trouble on our account already.
Not at all. Besides, a hotel room can become pretty boring for 3 weeks.
They're very nice rooms. And after that long stage ride all the way from St. Louis, I think I'll welcome the quiet.
We didn't even get held up. And there was a money box on the stage, too. Driver told me.
Oh, Mr. Garrett.
Pat.
Pat? But David's quite excited from the trip, you know, coming to a new place, the West.
I understand. Well, you want to freshen up. I'll be back in an hour. Pick you up for dinner. Show you the town.
Oh, now that won't be necessary, really, at the moment.
And I insist. I promised Tom I'd take good care of you.
Will you show us your outlaws?
Huh?
In your jail. You got some locked up, haven't you?
Well, David, not right now. Of course, if you see any outlaws walking around, you let me know, won't you?
You bet I will.
About an hour.
Oh, that'd be fine.
So long, Pat.
See you later, partner. upstairs?
What, Bud? You see the look on her face when I picked out this hat.
Oh, hello, Billy. What are you doing here? I'm just looking for you. Oh, Janet, this is Billy Bonney, friend of mine. I told you about him, Mrs. Harper. How are you, Miss Harper?
How do you do, Mr. Bonney? Well, I won't keep you from your business,
Yeah,
kid.
are you sure you can handle all this now?
I'll be all right.
Well, don't rush off on my account.
Well, I have to get these packages back to the hotel and then meet my son. His first day in school.
Well, I'll come by and pick you and David up in about an hour or so, huh?
All right.
We'll try the other cafe tonight.
Bye.
Oh, what's the new man?
Came into town to pick up a couple of things for Tundle. Thought maybe we could have supper together, but I reckon you're going to be busy, huh?
Yeah, sorry, Billy.
She's a nice-looking woman.
Yeah, Tom Davis, a lucky fellow.
Nice job you got there.
What do you mean?
Well, I just sure wish a friend of mine asked me to look after a beautiful woman like that.
Oh, you're right. You can see for miles from here.
It's part of my special nickel tour of Lincoln County.
Oh, I'm just sorry David couldn't be here to see this.
Well, he'll get a chance to see it on Saturday when we drive out to Tom's ranch.
Oh, it is lovely.
Yes. Yes, it is lovely. Tom's place, it's about 8 miles straight out that way. Well, I guess we'd better be getting back to town.
What are you reading, sweetheart?
Some stories.
David, where in the world did you get this?
At a store.
Now, you know perfectly well I don't like for you to read this trash.
You wouldn't feel that way if you were marrying Pat instead of Mr. Davis.
David, why did you say that?
Well, if you were, then I'd grow up to be a lawman too, wouldn't I? Instead of learning to be a rancher like Mr. Davis.
You are not going to be a lawman. And you don't have to be a rancher if you don't want to be. But all of that can be decided when you're older. For right now, I am going to marry Mr. Davis, not Mr. Garrett. And the sooner you get those silly notions out of your head, the better off you'll be. Now, good night.
Night. Mom,
Yes, darling.
I know why you came here. To make a good home for us and all. And Mr. Davis. Well, he's a fine man, but
But what, sweetheart?
aren't people supposed to be in love to be married? You were in love with my pa, weren't you?
Oh, darling, of course I was, very much.
I see how you look at Mr. Garrett sometimes. Like you used to look at Pa.
It's awfully late now, son. Please go to sleep.
Night, Mom.
Night.
Well, here it is, your future home.
David, look. A real ranch.
It's not very big. For cattle, I mean.
Now, what'd you expect, David?
Oh, I don't know. Where is everybody? I don't even see any cattle or horses or anything.
Well, you forget Mr. Davis is away on the trail. Most of his herd is back up over those hills. His neighbor's keeping an eye on it for him.
Well, I'll take a look around. Maybe I can find something interesting.
That's a good idea. A rancher should get to know his spread.
You coming?
Oh, we'll be along in a few minutes, darling. You go ahead.
Now, once he gets to know this place, you won't be able to drag him away from this ranch.
Pat, I wanted to talk to you alone just for a minute. I don't know what David and I would have done if it hadn't been for you. Well, Tom will be back in just a few days, and I don't think...
What is it, Janet?
Pat, when I met Tom Davis in St. Louis last summer, he was lonely. So was I. He used to tell me about this ranch, how he lived out here alone, widower with no children. And, well, we found that we had something in common. I had David. Tom's always wanted a son. Tom had companionship, security. Well, I knew he'd be a good father to David and a good husband, I'm sure, but...
You're not in love with him.
I thought I would be, Pat, but being with you, I'm sorry.
No, Janet, it's too late. I'm just looking after you for Tom Davis.
But he'd understand. He'd have to.
Understand? I don't see how any man could understand losing you.
But I could explain it to him how it happened.
No, I'd have to tell him myself if... No, Janet, it's too late. I've known Tom Davis too long and too well to do this to him.
Pat, you didn't do anything. Neither did I. We didn't intend... Last night, David asked me if it's necessary to be in love to get married.
Janet, I'd be a bad risk as a father, as a husband.
You mean it? Well, Pat, you could go into something else. Ranch or open a store. I've saved some money. Well, maybe we could even leave Lincoln, and that way we wouldn't
have to face Tom Davis. Janet, I belong here. I wasn't meant to be a rancher or a storekeeper. I've drifted for years until I found this. It's the way I am.
All right, I understand. But it doesn't change what I feel.
Janet. Janet, we'll work this out. Hello, Billy.
What do you say, Patrick? You're getting all slicked up there, ain't you? Well, you're going out to dinner again, huh?
That's right.
I figured you ought to know Charlie Awachi is down in the saloon.
Yeah, I know.
He's getting pretty drunk down there.
That won't be the first time he slept it off in one of those cells.
Tundle, he sent me out to Tom Davis's place this afternoon. Check on it. See how things was.
Oh, and how were things out at Tom Davis's place?
Not so good. Patrick, she came here to marry Tom Davis.
Billy, I know why she came here.
Well, I'm just telling you. I want to stay your friend, Patrick, but some things you got to draw the line on. Davis, he likes you, and everybody around here likes him. They ain't like you to treat a friend this way.
Billy, this is my business, nobody else's.
Well, Patrick, people in this town here, they ain't blind. They seen, they've been talking, and there's nothing wrong with Tom Davis's hearing. What are you going to say to him, Patrick? You're going to tell him, aren't you?
As soon as he gets back.
Well, Tom's done nothing but talk about that woman and her son since he met her. But like you said, that's your business.
Enjoy your meal, Patrick. Evening.
Good evening. Patrick, what on earth?
It's Charlie Awachi. He's an Indian trader. Comes in and gets drunk every once in a while.
Indian and Apache?
His grandfather was an Apache. Charlie comes and goes as he pleases. Right now, I think he better get himself into my jail. Then we can have a quiet dinner. Where's David?
Upstairs.
You better get back in the hotel.
You waited a little too long, didn't you, Patrick?
Get back. Charlie Awachi, come on out of there. You hear me, Charlie?
You ain't gonna lock me up, Garrett. I ain't through yet.
Charlie, if I have to come in there for you, you'll go up before the judge for resisting arrest. Now come on out of there. Give me the gun, Charlie.
Take it from me, and I'll kill you.
Charlie, you're drunk. Now hand it over. Come on, Charlie. Thanks.
I'll see you around.
He could have killed you.
Well, Charlie didn't mean it, but with a drunk, you never can tell. Now, how about that dinner?
No. Pat, I want to talk. Just us.
What's the matter?
Well, this afternoon, I was so sure I knew what was right for us. For everyone. But now,
Janet, nothing's changed.
Pat, I've been alone so many years. I don't want to be left alone again. And I don't want my son to be left without a father again. Oh, yeah, I know you said that you couldn't change it. This was your work. But I think I knew that even before you said it. But I kept telling myself that it didn't matter, that the only thing that mattered was our being together.
That is all that matters, Janet.
No. When that Indian shot at you, I saw so much. The truth, maybe. But it was such a little thing, a drunk, an accident. But you'd be dead, and that is your whole life. Any day, any little thing.
Janet. Look, Janet, this isn't everything. Maybe I could change.
No, dear, you were right. You couldn't change.
But, Janet, how do you know?
Oh, but feeling the way I do in the long run, it'd be more unfair to you than to anyone else.
I'll walk you back to the hotel.
No, thank you. And Pat, I'll be all right.
Janet. Tom Davis wouldn't want you out on the street at night by yourself.
And I slept through the whole thing. Gunshots and all. Well, I'm telling you, of all the times to be sleeping.
The next time Charlie Awachi gives you any trouble, you better let David here know about it.
He'll probably be too busy out at the ranch to worry about what I'm doing.
Yeah. Let's hurry. I gotta see Fleetfoot.
Who's Fleetfoot?
A pony. A real live one, too, and he's all mine. As soon as we get home, I'm gonna ride him.
Well, we better get going then.
You gonna come out and see Fleetfoot real soon?
You bet I will. Well, good luck and much happiness, Mrs. Davis.
Thank you, Pat.
Those 3 weeks was a long time, wasn't it, Pat?
Yes, Tom, a long time.
I'm sure glad it's over.
Yep, all over.
Will you come see us anytime?
Yeah.
Come on, buy you a beer, Patrick.
Billy, your luck has just changed. My way. I'll open it.
All righty, 10 more, Patrick. Or you'll never know.
I just lost my sense of curiosity.
It's that smile, Billy. Never trust a happy poker player. Give me one card.
Dealer takes two.
I don't think you missed one hole between here and St. Louis.
He did miss one, Mother. The Grand Canyon is too far north. Amos, take the bags, please.
You wanted Paul Bunyan, you ought to hard him.
Edward, you must be exhausted. I know what this heat does to your sinus.
All right, what's more? I'm going to call you, Patrick. Two beautiful ladies, queens, and deuces.
Those pretty gals are going to cost you, boy. I got aces and eights.
Well, you know what that hand is called?
Oh, you're going to win it.
Up around Deadwood, that's known as a dead man's hand.
Right this way, madam. Mr. Van Dorn. Fortunately, our best rooms are available. No, take those bags right up.
Where can I find Mr. Garrett?
Oh, the sheriff? Yeah, he's right in there.
Well, would you take this up to my room, please?
Yes, sir.
Oh, don't be long, Edward. You remember, you need your rest before dinner.
I'll be right up.
Oh. Billy, if I didn't know this was a new deck, I'd swear you had these cards trained.
That's clean living, boy.
Yeah. It's enough for me.
Mr. Garrett?
That's right.
John Tundle told me to look you up if I came out west. He spoke a great deal about you. My name's Van Dorn. Edward Van Dorn?
Edward Van Dorn. Oh, yes, I've heard of you. How are you? Welcome to Lincoln. It's not often we get a chance to entertain the owner of America's largest shipping line. This is Billy Bunny.
Yes, Tundle spoke about you.
Oh, he talked about us? We're in real trouble. Tundle's a talker.
Sit down, Mr. Van Dorn.
Thank you. I don't mean to interrupt.
Oh, you'll be doing me a favor, believe me. Here, count these up and give me credit for them.
All right, what brings you out here to New Mexico?
Oh, the same thing that brings me west, Mr. Bonnie, game. You see, well, apart from my shipping line, I have a small reputation as a hunter. I understand from Mr. Tundle that you've got some excellent specimens of mountain lion hereabouts.
What do you mean, 2 legs or 4? I got all shapes and sizes around here.
Maybe you'd care for a drink, Mr. Van Dorn.
Well, I never indulge before 6 o'clock. May I? This is a caliber 41, double action.
Yeah, that's a new Lightning model Colt.
Very effective under 50 feet, but at any real range, it's a mere toy. I'm traveling with my mother. We'd be honored if you gentlemen would join us for dinner.
Well, thanks. It'd be a pleasure.
Well, shall we say 7?
Fine.
Good.
Something kind of strange about that fella.
One of the privileges of wealth, Billy. Well, I see you at 7, and wear a clean shirt.
And there we were in Peshawar, not 10 years after the dreadful Sepoy Rebellion. Then Edward left, and he continued his hunt right into the Khyber Pass without escort. Why, you know, he might have been butchered.
Well, Mr. Garrett, I'm sure that as a former professional hunter yourself, you'd have done the same thing. And incidentally, it was the best tiger I ever bagged.
Oh, if I've heard that once, I've heard it 50 times. Why, from the time Edward could walk, he cared about nothing except guns and hunting, even to the exclusion of his family affairs, and a suitable marriage.
That's purely self-defense, Mother, since the business runs itself. And I found it impossible to find a bride who comes up to your high standards.
There are worse things in hunting, Mrs. Van Doren.
Judging by your expression, Mr. Bonney, I gather that you don't agree.
Well, when a man kills a lion, they call it a sport. And when a lion kills a man, they say he's a killer. You see, whenever I have to shoot something I can't shoot back, I don't like it.
It's inspiring John Barleycorn what dangers thou canst make us scorn.
With Tiffany, we fear nay evil. With Usquebay, we scorn the devil.
Well, that's Burns.
That's right, I grew up with Burns, Mr. Van Doren. As a matter of fact, I learned my letters with Tam O'Shanter.
Why, learning and philosophy. Tundle was right, Mother. Lincoln has much to offer.
How long do you plan to stay?
Long enough to try for one of your mountain lions.
Edward, you promised?
Just a short hunt, Mother. You have my word. Naturally, I'll need a guide. Someone who knows the country. Your duties keep you in town, Mr. Garrett, but I was wondering about Mr. Bonney.
No, I don't hunt much.
Your employer, Mr. Tundle, said you'd be happy to show me around.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Well, I can't make Mr. Tundle out a liar now, can I?
Well, shall we say sunup?
All right, that sounds fine.
Sounds terrible. Much too early for normal human beings. Good night, Mr. Garrett.
Van Doren?
Mrs. Van Doren, Lincoln would never live it down if you weren't escorted to your room properly.
Why, William, New York will never seem the same. Take note, Edward. Good night again, Mr. Garrett.
Good night.
It's an interesting young man.
Billy? Yeah, he has his points.
Reminds me of a leopard I once stalked. Unpredictable, dangerous. Well, his mother says sunup comes early, so I'll say good night, Mr. Garrett.
All right.
That's quite an artillery piece you got there.
I had that made according to my own specifications. The caliber 45-70, with a new rifling technique that gives me the same range as the old Sharps.
Not so loud. You might scare some of the game away in the territory. Let me see. We'll go north on foot this morning, then we'll cross that Razorback west. Lions ought to be coming down for water any time now.
You know, you seem to know this country pretty well.
Oh, comes from living with the Apaches, I guess. Either you know this land around here, you get buried in it.
Well, for someone who doesn't hunt, you've set quite a pace.
So do these mountain lions. I hate for you to go back without firing a shot.
Well, now that I've found my target, there's no danger of that. Cast thy bread upon the waters, for thou shalt find it after many days. I'm sorry about the blow, Bonnie. But I'm afraid it was necessary.
Necessary for what?
Why, to prepare for the hunt, of course. Oh, naturally, I couldn't permit you to keep your revolver and ammunition. Now, any sudden move would be extremely foolish and very fatal.
But, just what's this all about, Van Doren?
You don't think I came all the way out here to hunt some undersized mountain lion, now, do you? I came here for far more interesting game. You.
What do you... Yeah, out of your mind?
I don't see how you could call performing a public service being out of my mind. You see, Bunny, I know all about you. Actually, it was Tundle who first gave me the idea when he started talking about you. He said that you were unusually fast with a gun, that you were nerveless, a crack shot, respected by the frontiersmen with twice your experience. But more important than anything else, you're out of step with your world. You're a sociological throwback. By killing you, I'd not only be providing myself with the hunt of a lifetime, but, well, I'd be doing the territory a service, wouldn't I? You know, I mean saving a few lives.
What, yeah. You mean you planned this thing, Van Doren?
For 3 months. Well, I fully intend to give you a chance. Otherwise, there'd be no sport. But I don't expect you to understand that. But you'll have a pistol. You know the terrain. You'll have a head start. All the advantages that any animal possesses. You can even circle back here and try for the horses if you think you can get past me. Naturally, I removed the sheriff.
I thought you said you were going to give me a chance.
Oh, I will. One. That's all the average hunter needs. Of course, I'm not an average hunter. Oh, I found this in your boot, but I think the pistol would be much more use to you. Now, remember, there's no quarter. This is a hunt to the death. One more thing. You've got 2 minutes. You remember the old saying, 1 for the money, 2 for the show?
What about the people in Lincoln? What are you going to tell them?
Well, they're always hunting accidents.
Patrick ain't going to believe you.
Mr. Garrett's a gentleman. He'll believe anything I tell him.
What if I don't play?
Well, then I'll have to kill you here and now. And you've got exactly 1.5 minutes.
All right, Van Doren. You want to hunt? You got to get one.
3, get ready.
Mrs. Van Doren, this is a surprise.
I hope you don't mind my waiting here for you.
Not at all, not at all. Please, sit down.
Doesn't do any good. I tried that. I'm too worried.
Well, I'm sure your son is capable of taking care of himself, Mrs. Van Doren.
Ordinarily, I'd say that. But I'm a mother, Mr. Garrett. Perhaps an overly possessive and selfish one, but a mother nonetheless. This isn't easy to say. And yet I'm afraid if I don't speak, Edward will get himself into serious trouble.
Trouble? How?
By killing that boy, William.
Kill Billy? Mrs. Van Doren, that's ridiculous. He has no reason.
Oh, Edward doesn't need a reason, Mr. Garrett. Not when he's hunting. I found that in his room. It's a list of that boy's strengths and weaknesses. His habits, his reactions, his background. Everything Edward could find out about him.
Well, Billy's got a colorful reputation. A lot of people have shown an interest in him, including me.
Oh, but you don't understand. Edward's never been so obsessed with a person before. Only game. He does that before every hunt. When the stakes are life and death.
Mrs. Van Doren, this is insane.
No! It's just that Edward has been a little upset lately. He's... Oh, please bring him back before it's too late.
Too late? Which one, Mrs. Van Doren? Your son or Billy?
the train up.
Very clever, Bonnie. But it's not clever enough. Next time you'll have to do better. If there is a next time. Bonnie, you're slowing down. Don't give up now. You keep running, otherwise it'll be over too soon. Well done, Bonnie. If it hadn't been for your friends, your charge would have ended the hunt. Now all you can do is run. Make your peace with your maker. So it ends, Bonnie. In a granite coffin of your own choice. You know, I was hoping for a little more of a chase. Perhaps even the disadvantage of darkness, but, well, now all that remains.
Van Doren! Drop that rifle! What did you get? Van Doren, I'm not going to tell you. Get over here, fool!
fool, there's no way out.
Stay down, Patrick. He's gone loco.
That's right, Garrett. Stay down. Don't make it too easy. I had to come up here. Now you can become part of the hunt. Another trophy for my bag.
Throw down your rifle, Van Doren. There isn't going to be any more hunting. There isn't going to be any trophy.
Spoken like a true officer of the law, Garrett. Only up here there is no law. It's man against man and rifle against rifle.
That, Patrick's what you call cutting it mighty fine.
Father Garrett. You shot too straight. How did you know?
Your mother, she was worried.
No man or woman born can shun his destiny. It's an irony, gentlemen, that only I can appreciate. My compliments, Bonnie. You made it more than I hoped for.
Van Doren.
It's the hunt of a lifetime.
Van Doren, I wish there was something I could say.
Further words are unnecessary, Mr. Garrett. Edward is dead.
This was his. I'll put it aside.
No, keep it. I never want to see another firearm again.
What are you going to do with that?
Oh, I don't know. Thought maybe I might do a little hunting. Of course, I'm going to need a guide, somebody who knows the territory. You interested?
I told you we were all full up. There's nothing I can do about it. Now, look, folks, I couldn't even rent out a chair down here in the lobby. We're all full. Oh, hello, Judd. I'll be with you in a minute. So, please, will you please be quiet? What is it, Judd?
I just pulled in. Got 4 passengers out there in my stage.
Well, I'm afraid you're stuck here in Lincoln with the rest of the people until the Army says that the road west is open.
Apaches?
Yeah.
Well, what about my passengers?
Well, it's over 2 weeks now since the stage has left here.
What?
I can't help you. The boarding house is full, too.
Well, I got to put them up someplace.
Yeah, well, that's no problem of mine, Judd. Look, if you have trouble, why don't you tell it to Garrett? He's the one who gives orders around here.
You bet I'll do it.
It could be over tomorrow. It could last another month. It depends on when the Army runs them down.
Pat, you got to help me out. There ain't a place in town where I can put these folks up. And believe me, passengers blame everything that happens on the driver.
I don't know what I can do, Judd. Let me think.
Well, what about here? Be a lot more comfortable here than sleeping on the floor somewhere. Unless you got prisoners up there.
No, jail's empty. That's a good idea, Judd.
Then it's all right. Now, don't go away. I got them right outside.
You figured on this before you came in here.
Yes, Sheriff. Come on in, ladies.
Believe me, the head of your company's going to hear about this. I bet in the East they don't know half of what goes on around here.
There must be some way we can go on, Mr. Bates. We're terribly anxious to get to Springdale. We just can't stay in this town. I'll bet if you tried real hard, you could find a way to help us, couldn't you, Mr. Bates?
I just knew something like this was going to happen. It always does. Are you sure you're really trying, Mr. Bates?
These are my passengers.
Now, there must be some way. I'll be Springdale to get to Springdale. Doesn't have to be so way.
That's better. Now, just keep calm.
Now that it's settled, I'll leave them in your hands.
Just a minute, Judd. I did offer to let your passengers stay here, but I didn't know. Jail isn't the place for these young ladies. I think we've got to find some other place for them.
Well, there ain't no other place. You know that.
Sheriff, you're the one who's responsible for holding up the coach in this town.
Well, that's right, ma'am. But every stage this week...
If you only knew how important this was to us. Why, I can't think of going...
Now, ma'am, please.
Sheriff, couldn't you just let us through? I mean, we'd appreciate it so much, I can't tell you.
But, ma'am, it's not up to me. It's Army orders. Besides, it's for your own safety. I'll find a place for you to stay.
You heard what Mr. Bates said. There's no other place.
I'll check again. It's possible.
Sheriff, since you're responsible for our being here, the least you can do is show us some courtesy.
Well, I'm trying to, ma'am, but a jail.
We bounced around in that coach for a week. Now, even a jail can't be worse than that.
That kind of settles it, don't it, Sheriff?
Well, I can't promise you much in the way of comfort here, but...
Oh, we'll manage, I'm sure.
It's up to you. I gave up my room at the boarding house, so I'll be bunking here myself on the couch.
Well, much obliged, Sheriff.
Just a minute, Judd. Give me a hand carrying these bags upstairs.
Well, I'll take mine.
This way, ladies. They're all alike, so pick any one that suits you best. I'm sorry the bunks aren't the softest.
Once we get settled, we'll want to wash up.
There's a back room downstairs, water a tub. If you want hot water, there's a bucket on the stove for heating. And I want to talk to you.
Me?
Yeah.
He's good looking, isn't he?
And don't get your hopes up, honey. He's probably married and got 8 kids. Well, let's move in.
You didn't tell me you were carrying women, Judd?
You never asked me. Besides, they won't be no trouble.
No trouble? Then why are you so anxious to get them off your hands?
Why, I just wanted to see that they were well looked after, that's all.
Covey?
No, much obliged.
And who are they? Where are they headed?
They're brides. Every one of them. Mail order brides. Headed for Springdale.
What are you talking about?
A bunch of them lonely miners in Springdale put up the money to bring them out from the East. Once they get to Springdale, them gals can pick the ones they want for a husband.
Nice young women getting mixed up in a deal like that.
From what I hear, there are about 2 times as many women as men where they come from. Out here, we ain't got that problem. The way I look at it, there's nothing wrong with what they're doing. It's sort of like what business folks call the law of supply and demand.
Marriage isn't a business, Judd.
Mine sure ain't. I done nothing but lost money ever since I got hitched. Oh, let me know when that road's open again. I'll come by for the gals. Have a good time, Sheriff.
Young ladies, hello up there.
Yes, Sheriff.
I've got to check the telegram office in the hotel. I'll be gone for a while.
Oh, well, you go right ahead.
Oh, well, what I wanted to say is there's a pump out back. Help yourselves to water, anything else you might need.
Thank you. Bye now.
girls, come on down here.
Jane and Carolyn are upstairs dressing, and Mary Lee is then taking a bath. Can I help? I'm Emma.
You can't hang these things here.
Well, it was the only place we could find.
But this is my office.
I know, but it's so dusty outside, and there's no room upstairs. I'm afraid we had no choice.
Look, young lady, people come in here on business and...
Oh, I'm sorry, Sheriff. But, well, we've been traveling so long, and this is the first chance we've had to do any washing.
Well, it just doesn't look, well, proper.
Not much we can do about it now, is there? Do you mind terribly? I mean, it's just for today.
Well, all right.
Oh, thank you, Sheriff. You know, I'm just a homebody at heart, and it feels so good to be hanging and washing. I'm beginning to enjoy our stay here.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Well, I guess I better go get dressed myself. I hope all this doesn't bother you too much.
Oh, no, I guess not.
Bye-bye.
Billy? What do you say, Patrick?
You're just washing out a few things, huh?
Billy, there's a long story behind all this, but I don't intend to go into it now.
Well, don't bother explaining it to me, Patrick. I mean, I'm your old pal. Everybody's got some kind of little quirk.
Billy, look, there are 4 girls staying here.
4? You better not let it get around, Patrick. Some folks might not understand, but I'm for you.
Look, I hate to disappoint you, but this is all perfectly innocent. Just because you've got ideas.
Emma! Emma, I got soap in my eyes. Emma! Where are you? Emma! Oh, wait a minute, it burns. Emma, where are you? Don't just stand there. Do something. Oh, Emma!
Ma'am, Emma's gone upstairs. There's just us here.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, I see what you mean there, Patrick, about being so innocent-like.
The girl made a mistake, that's all.
Yeah, I know. I'm just sorry I came in and busted up your party.
That's Robert, Billy. Now, what did you want to see me about?
Well, I rode in here to see if you'd be interested in playing some poker with me tonight, but I see you got other things to do.
As a matter of fact, I do have other things.
Well, I understand, boy. I'll be at Murphy's all evening. If 4 of them get to be too much for you, you just sing out, boy. I always glad to help out a friend.
Get out of here!
You have a good time.
Young lady, I want you dressed and upstairs as soon as you can make it. I want to have a talk with all 4 of you. Everybody up there, get dressed. I'm coming up.
Not yet, not yet. It's all right now, Sheriff.
All right, girls, there's a few things I'd like to say to all of you. Would you be good enough right in here, please? We're all together and same.
Is there something wrong, Sheriff?
Oh, it must be the washing. You know we're sorry about that, Sheriff.
Yes, I'm sure you are. Now, go, sit right down there.
It's nothing I did, is it? I wouldn't for the world want to do...
Now, sit right down. I just want to have a talk with all of you. As soon as we're all together, there are a few things that...
I got here as fast as I could, Sheriff.
Come right on in. Sit right there with the others. Now then, I've had no word from the Army, so I don't know how long you girls may be staying here.
We hope we're not inconveniencing you, Sheriff.
Well, as a matter of fact, that's the reason for this talk. Now, I don't mind you staying here, but you've got to remember that this is a sheriff's office. And in this town, people expect certain things of a sheriff. And those things don't include female laundry strung out across his office. And they don't include half-dressed young ladies running about.
But that wasn't my fault.
I know. But you've got to understand that it cannot go on like this. Yes.
Do you want us to leave?
I didn't say that. You can stay here. But you've got to promise me, all of you, that there'll be no more of the sort of thing that's happened here today.
We haven't been very considerate of you, have we?
That's right, poor man. Well, we'll change that.
It's not so much a question of that. It's just a matter of how it could look to other people.
Of course. Your wife probably wouldn't understand.
No, I'm not married. I'm talking about the people here in... Did I say something wrong?
Imagine you're not being married.
Well, I've got work to do.
We'll do our best to see that things are better.
Sure.
You can depend on that.
Of course, we wouldn't want to do anything to upset you.
What's your first name?
Pat.
Pat. That's a solid name.
Sounds real homey to me.
Imagine his not being married.
Do you think he might get to liking one of us while we're here?
Oh, hello there.
Hi. Where have you been?
Well, we were at the cafe as you suggested, but we decided to bring a few things over here for you.
Well, that wasn't necessary.
You didn't have supper, so we just brought you some. Now you get over here and be comfortable. I cooked the chicken myself.
You cooked it?
When I tasted that horrible food at the cafe, I decided to ask them if I could go in and use their kitchen myself.
And they let you?
Eat it before it cools.
I picked this up at the hotel for you. Most men like to read the newspaper after dinner.
Well, thank you.
We're all so grateful to you for putting us up. I wanted to get you something.
Now, what is this?
You can open it after supper. I bought it at the store. It's a pair of slippers. I thought you might be more comfortable in them.
Well, that's... Miss! Miss! What's wrong?
Well, we all decided to bring you something, but Carolyn couldn't think of anything to bring, so she feels bad.
Eat your supper before it gets cold, Pat.
That is good.
Hi.
What?
I wanted to tell you, I wanted to get something for you.
Doesn't really matter. I mean...
Oh, but it does. Oh, I'm sorry,
I saw Carolyn come sneaking down here. That's taken unfair advantage.
But there was nothing, you see, she just...
Maybe so, but I figure it's time to lay the facts out. I'm not one for beating around the bush.
Facts?
I came here to get married. I like what I've seen of you. There's no reason for me to go on to Springdale if you'll have me.
What? Why, ma'am...
I'll admit I'm not the best looker you'll find, but I've got a good head on my shoulders. I'll make you a decent, respectable wife. I'm the kind of woman who figures it's not what a man earns that counts. It's what his wife saves for him. You just think it over. And I don't want them to know that I'm down here. Bye.
And the way you went after that chicken I cooked this afternoon, I knew for a fact that living alone you'd have starved yourself. I brought you a biscuit from supper.
Oh, thank you, ma'am, but it's a little late for eating.
Oh, come on, take it. It'll do you good. Why, a few months of my cooking and...
Ma'am, I admit I did enjoy your cooking, but you see, I never gave marriage a thought.
Well, I just wanted you to know, if you ever start thinking about it, you go right ahead and think about me. Now, here, take this biscuit. Be a good boy.
Good morning.
Oh, not yet. It's only 3.
Were you looking for somebody?
I've been wanting to talk to you ever since after dinner, but every time I tried to come down, there was always somebody ahead of me. Did you like the slippers I got you?
Oh, yes, very much. Thanks again.
I think you're the handsomest, most manly man I've ever met.
That's nice.
And yet somehow, you seem like such a little boy to me.
What?
Oh, yes, you bring out the mother instinct in me.
I do?
You're so cuddly and helpless.
Thanks very much for... Now, would you go on upstairs and let me get some sleep?
Well, don't you think I'm at all attractive?
You're very attractive. You're a beautiful girl, but it's 3 a.m.
I'm glad you think I'm beautiful. Every man wants a beautiful wife, doesn't he?
I'll count 3. I'll turn you over my knee and give you the spanking you need.
Right. But if you change your mind...
Go on!
And just where have you been?
The same place the rest of you have been.
Well, really?
If you mean me. I had a business matter to discuss.
Well, I had business myself. Marriage business.
Now, you keep away from him. He's busy thinking over...
All I did was take the poor man some food. If he wants...
Well, I'm terribly sorry, girls, but I just happen to know he's deeply in love with me.
With you?
The way he looks.
Well, I never heard you think so.
All right, I've had enough. Now get into those cells. You hear me? Go on, get in, go to bed. I'm sorry, but if I have to lock you up to get a night's sleep, that is exactly what I'm going to do.
You're so masterful.
Billy, what are you doing in town this early?
Some of them folks you've been holding here in town like poker. I've been at it all night. I'm just looking for a place to bunk down here.
Well, it's not here. I tell you what, though, this telegram is from the Army. You take word from me up to the hotel, I guarantee they'll have a room for you inside half an hour.
Well, they chased down them Apaches, huh?
Yep. The road west is open. The stages can leave any time.
All right, I'll get word to them. How are you and them females been getting along, Patrick?
We are about to have a sad parting.
You.
Oh?
Yes, we thought you might join us for breakfast at the cafe.
Already ate, but thanks anyway. Besides, I've got some good news for you.
News?
Yep. Trouble's over. No reason you can't be on your way before noon. Oh, come on, smile. That's good news, isn't it?
I ain't leaving.
Me neither.
I'm staying right here.
Well, I'm certainly not going to leave.
Ah, just a moment, young ladies.
Pat, we talked this whole thing over this morning.
And we decided not to fight anymore.
Over you.
Me?
Pat, we all talked to you last night, and I'm sure we made our intentions clear.
Yes.
We're going to let you choose which one of us you want to marry.
Which one of us do you like best?
Well, let me put this to you as simply as possible. I don't want to get married.
Don't you like any of us?
Oh, of course. I think you're all fine young ladies, but after all, you just stayed here overnight. I had no intention
Perhaps
of...
if you got to know us better.
Yes, that's a wonderful idea.
I figure we all ought to stay here till he can make up his mind.
No, I don't need to make up my mind. It's already made up. Look, why don't you young ladies just push on to Springdale? There are some fine young men there all anxious to get married. You'll have your pick of the town.
But that wouldn't be you, Pat.
I'm a practical woman. I believe in a bird in the hand.
Morning, ladies. How are you, Sheriff? The stage is ready. I've come for your baggage.
Oh, Mr. Bates, I'm afraid we're not...
Ladies, I want you to meet Jim Hartley. He rounded me up this morning and said he couldn't wait to meet you.
To meet us?
Yeah.
I'm from Springdale. I rode all night to get here this morning.
You mean you rode through that Apache country at night?
Well, we was getting mighty worried when the little gals didn't show up, so we drew straws to see who'd get to come looking for 'em. I won.
Are, many of the men in Springdale as handsome as you?
Me? Why, there's 10 fellas back there make me look ugly as an old toad.
We'll go get our things. It'll just take a minute.
Well, I do feel sorry about you, Pat, but like Jane said, a bird in the hand.
Mister, I'm sure glad to see you. If you ever get in trouble in this town, you just sing out Pat Garrett. Your troubles will be over.
Afraid of a little wind, Mr. Garrett?
Dennis, you've been in Mexico long enough to know when a Chubasco's on the way. Wind whipping the sand with it can rip a man's flesh from his bones.
We could go back to that Mexican jail you took me from.
If I remember right, there's a pueblo a few miles west. We'll spend the night there.
That might be dangerous, Mr. Garrett. Folks hereabout don't take kindly to these. Not being educated. They never heard of your kind of law.
Doesn't take an education to understand the law you broke. You try anything at all, and I'll wrap those manacles around your neck.
Now, Mr. Garrett, you know I don't hold with violence.
Run and wake Domingo.
Domingo, wake up. Strangers, 2 gringos.
Here? Is that all? I thought it was the end of the world, at least.
It is the first strangers in months, Domingo, and one of them is chained.
Where are your manners, muchacha? I am the jefe. And don't you forget it when you speak to me. Tell Humberto the jefe wants him. Corre, muchacha. You are my helper, Angel. Come with me.
But I do not have my sombrero.
It did not fit you anyway. Vente. Buenas tardes, señores.
Buenas tardes. You speak English?
Of course, señor. I am Domingo. I am the jefe of Rio Doloroso. I learned English when I was in El Paso. This is Angel and Humberto. They are my helpers.
My name's Garrett. I'm a sheriff in the United States.
And the girl, she yours?
Get down, Curtis. You got anything to say, you can say it to me. This man is my prisoner.
A bandido? This young one?
Nobody's proved that yet.
We need food and shelter against the wind tonight.
Rio Doloroso is yours, senor. Of course, we are poor people.
How much?
30 pesos. 30 pesos, senor.
All right, let's take a look.
This way, por favor.
Walk in front of me.
Yes, sir, Mr. Garrett.
Entre, por favor.
Con permiso, padre, but this thing you should know. 2 strangers have come to Rio Doloroso.
Extranjeros en our pueblo?
From los Estados Unidos. One of them has a badge of the law, and one has chains of iron and the eyes of an iguana.
I should go to them.
With the chubasco coming and the calentura still in your blood, remember what Maria said. Here you stay until you are well. Besides, Domingo has taken them under his roof.
That is as it should be. But Domingo sometimes forget that the doors of our pueblo are always open to strangers.
You wish that I should tell him?
You have done enough in supplying me medicina, muchacha. Send Domingo to me.
That tooth. I have never seen a tooth like that. It's gold. You are a rich bandido.
The horses will need cover.
Si, senor. There's a shed for my burro. He will keep them company.
Domingo, maybe you'd better come along. Give me a hand.
Of course, senor. Well, what's the matter, Mr. Garrett? Don't you even trust your host?
Beautiful horse, senor. You must have given many pesos for him.
Yeah. That's right.
Domingo, Father Diaz would speak with you.
I have no time for words, old man, now.
Go and tell the priest that I will see him as soon as the strangers are fed. Ándale!
Over here.
That's right, Domingo. You do just what Mr. Garrett says. Maybe he'll let you shine them boots of his. You know, it must be kind of sad being jefe of a place like Rio Doloroso.
Sad, senor?
Freeze in the winter, fry in the summer. Not much food to put in a man's belly. No money. Tell me, Domingo, you ever own a pair of boots?
No one in Rio Doloroso ever owned boots, senor.
You know, Domingo, you and Mr. Garrett here are just about the same size. I'll bet his boots would fit you just like they were made for you.
That's enough, Curtis.
Yes, sir.
The beans are ready, senores. Con permiso. I have business in the pueblo. Our padre is not well and needs the comfort of my words.
Gracias, senor.
Gracias. Won't work, Curtis. They're poor. You try to tempt them into trying something. They won't rush 2 guns.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
I know Domingo's kind. And the bad one's the same any place you go. He's hungry for something else besides food. He'd kill Juarez himself for the price of a horse. Or a good pair of boots. Now, you can't watch him and me at the same time.
Strangers are to be regarded as our own. And what we have, we share freely. Comprende usted?
Sí, padre. We share freely.
See that you do not forget.
No, padre. Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches, sir.
Sick with a fever. Old enough to be my own father. And he still made me feel like an unborn child.
Sí, Padre Diaz is always an old man with a loose tongue. It is time we lead our own lives. We go to your house. To my house? Why? Because the machetes are there, estúpido. It is as the Padre said. We must share what we have with the strangers. Even our lives. Vámonos. When it rains, they share my roof.
Oh, they have a roof of their own?
It fell in.
And they sleep with their machetes, huh?
Still with Ross, senores. Sírvenos. This is what I like. Hot tortillas, a good fire, compadres, and the juice of the cactus.
Like you, Domingo. I like company. In the right place. Comprende?
Of course, senor. Never let it be said that Rio Doloroso interfered with the law.
Your beans are getting cold, Mr. Garrett. You better eat up. It's going to be a long night. Yes, sir. I can tell it's going to be a real long night. You're working on that machete like you're getting ready to use it.
One never knows, senor. A coyote, bandidos. One never knows.
You know what you need around here? Is a good rifle. Those things are all right as far as a man can reach, but no bandito can outrun a 30-30 slug. Now you take Mr. Garrett's Winchester there. That's a real fine piece. Just what the Rio Dolorosa needs.
It costs more than Rio Dolorosa can afford.
Es verdad, senor. A rifle like that would cost many pesos.
Get some sleep, Curtis. We got a long ride come daylight.
Well, now that'd just be flat out rude, Mr. Garrett. These folks are nice enough to give us shelter. The least we can do is visit.
This crime you committed, senor, was it so bad that Senor Garrett followed you all the way to Monterrey?
It's bad enough. Catch is, I didn't have anything to do with it.
Yet you ran. Isn't that true?
Well, it was either that or get hung. Folks around Lincoln always did blame me for everything. Now tell me, Domingo, do I look like a man who'd kill somebody?
What is in a man's heart, senor, does not always show on his face.
Of course, I'm not saying it shouldn't have been done. And they're asking for it. Sashaying around like it was better than other folk. Treating people like dirt. Anyway, I didn't have anything to do with it. Mr. Garrett here just thinks I did.
I am no man of the law, Senor Garrett. But sometimes, when a man kills another, there is a reason.
Curtis left out one thing, Domingo. It was a girl who was killed. Little more than a child. A rifle wouldn't leave much of your face.
I was only looking for my sandstone.
Right over there. Behind you.
Gracias.
It's time we ate.
Maria, los frijoles pronto.
You sleep well, Curtis?
Always do. Must be clean living.
Well, storm's over. We'll make the Rio Grande before sundown.
I'll take it.
Maybe your friends could saddle up the horses for us while we're reading. Muchachos. fortunate man, Domingo. Your wife is an excellent cook.
Si, senor. She also has a strong back and rarely snores.
Muchas gracias, senora.
Por nada, señor.
20 pesos?
Si, senor.
Stand away from the door. Domingo, have that machete. I'm sure you won't mind putting it on the table. Knife like that can be a dangerous thing to carry around.
Bueno.
Your friends, too.
Ustedes también.
Chihuahua. I ever get picked up by another tin badge, Domingo, I'll know just where to bring him.
Humberto, el dinero. It's here.
Yes, sir. I couldn't have done better myself. Hand me that key, amigo.
Bueno.
When I am ready.
More than 100 pesos. Qué bueno.
Dámelos. Dámelos. Throw him in the river.
No, Domingo, no. Acuérdate lo que dice el padre.
You go to the women. This is a word for men. Throw him in the river. He keeps his secrets well.
That's right, Domingo. Don't give them an inch. Women and buzzards. Same animal, I've always said. Now the key.
Of course, amigo. But first there is the matter of your wealth.
My wealth?
Never have I seen such a thing. With a tooth like that, I would be the most important jefe in todo Mexico.
Mira, mano, policía de Río Doloroso. Qué chulas mis botas. Vámonos con él al río. Al río, vámonos.
Ángel! Humberto! Have you lost your senses? Put that man down.
Somebody! Get me out of here!
Domingo! Domingo! You steal the jefe of Rio Doloroso. And now you would kill?
What is the life of a gringo to us, priest? We live, we die, we grub in the dirt. We scratch to fill our bellies. And what for? No, the gringos bring wealth. Enough for all of us.
You have brought shame on yourself, your people, and your village. For this you will answer to your conscience and the magistrate at Monterrey.
I answer to no man, Padre. This is my voice, and it speaks louder than all your words.
Then let me hear it, jefe of Rio Doloroso. Show us all your bravery. Sound the voice of a man who answers to nothing. Put down that weapon, Domingo. It was made for the hands of a man, not a jackal. Put it down.
shame is not Domingo's alone. Angel, Humberto, all of you who waited and watched and did nothing. The sickness is in our hearts as well. There is only one way we can erase this shame from ourselves and from our village.
In my business, Padre, you learn early. Never turn your back on a desperate man.
In my business, senor, there are no desperate men. Domingo was not striking at me, but at himself.
I owe you my life, Padre. You and Inez.
The debt is ours, Senor Garrett. The shame of our pueblo is a heavy burden.
Rio Doloroso. River of pain. Well, I'll say this for your pueblo, Padre. It's well named.
Domingo will be tried, and he will be punished with Angel and Humberto.
And your pueblo has no shame, Padre. Adios.
Adios, senor.
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর, ভালোবাসাও সুন্দর। মানুষ নিজের অজান্তেই ভালোবেসে ফেলে।
আমারও মনে হয় কি জানেন, আপনার মতো জানাশোনা কাউকে না আমার বিয়ে করা উচিত।
এটা কি উপলক্ষে?
ম্যাডাম, ফুলটা গ্রহণ করুন, তারপরে বলতেছি।
ভোটার আইডি কার্ডে যার স্বাক্ষরের জায়গায় টিপসই দেয়, এখানে কেউ ডাক্তার।
এই দুইজনের মধ্যে যে আগে ম্যাডামের মন জয় করতে পারবে, ম্যাডাম তার।
একদিন না দেখলে তোমায় বন্ধু আন্ধার লাগে সব, তোমার এই প্রেমে এমনই টান।
রুগীদের তো ডক্টরের কাছে আসলে ব্যথা কমে যায়, আপনি তো উল্টো হলো কেন? আপনি কি উল্টা?
তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, যেও না বন্ধু আমার, ভুলিয়া ভুলিয়া।
আমার মনে হয় আমার সমস্যা কপালে। ম্যাডাম আমার কপালে নেই, আমার কপালে আছে দাগ।
Hay 5.5x tốc độ sửa pin. Mình không thầy ơi. Nhóm này củ sắn rồi. Gì vậy thầy? Này 125 à? 250 rồi. Cộng gì đây? Tạm mới nâng cấp tất cả nâng cấp trên một lần. Bình. Rồi, xoay bài tự động không? Có lấy bạc rồi anh lấy xoay bài tự động ấy. Trăm tám láp à? Vách. Không được á. Vách. Được, lấy còn. Như đi quát này, 215 láp à? 25 à? 25. 35 không? Được, cộng 10 này, 30 rồi, thừa 30. 10 này. 229 ạ. Đó thì phải thiếu 30. Wow, đánh mày gì luôn. Thần tài này. Thần tài lên. Chờ nhỉ. Thần tài lên. Thần tài đến. Bay. 120 rồi. Lần một lần. Lần một lượt bớt. Cái gì đấy? Máy lỗ à? Máy lỗ sao? Nổ máy. Đéo đây. Cái gì được rét à? Tính như thầy. Đặt tiền nó đã xuống à? Chợ Tết. Perfect. Good landing rồi à? 100 à? Anh có thể chỉnh cho nó good landing mấy lượt. Giờ. Thì những chuyện mà xuống này á vì nó bị lệch chạy sang bên kia một tí. Cô đông good landing đéo vậy nói áo choàng bạc độc dược sĩ được lấy mất chất hồi phục có sức gánh vác cái điểm lính áo choàng bạc này xong đâu vậy thần tài ngay
তোমাকে 15 লাখ টাকাই দিতে হবে তুমি যদি দিতে না পারো তোমার বাবাকে কল দাও তোমার যত জমি জিরাত বাড়িতে যা যা আছে এগুলো বেচা হইলেও তোমরা আমাদের টাকা পাই পাই করে শোধ করবা
একটা ব্যাপার কি খেয়াল করছো শহরে কিন্তু দুইটা রূপ রাতের এক রূপ দিনের আরেক
বেঁধেছি ঘর হৃদয়ের পর গাঢ় সবুজ ওই গহীন বনে
আরে ব্রো সবসময় চিল থাকতে হবে কিচ্ছু মাথায় নেওয়া যাবে না
ভালোবাসা হচ্ছে একজন আরেকজনের উপর ভরসা করে একজন আরেকজনের হাতের উপর হাত রেখে এই জীবনটা কাটিয়ে দেয়া কিছু মানুষ এই রাত জেগে থাকে আর টাকার বিনিময়ে সুখ খুঁজে
বসুন
এখন তো সিরিয়াস হওয়া উচিত তাই না আমি তো কোথাও যাচ্ছি না পার্টি করতে তুমি কেন যাচ্ছ কেন বন্ধ করতে পারতেছো না বলো তো কার যে কোথায় সুখ সেটা তার প্রিয় মানুষটাও কখনো জানতে পারে
পাশাপাশি তবু যাচ্ছি বিপরীতে কাছাকাছি তবু যাচ্ছি বহু দূরে
হাই ইউ লুক গুড
থ্যাংক ইউ
Anh bên đây cho tao nói cái từ đấy anh hỏi trôi à 83 máu bao giờ anh mới chết đừng qua kinh ấy anh phát kiếm vào đây của ông kiếm anh có tiền sao mát sau mà xong trung tâm giờ thì bắt đầu một vụ 2 3 4 3 phải học má rưỡi học 7 Nó học 6 giờ 7 rưỡi thôi. Em phải dậy một giờ đêm về em quay cho anh trai hát không, anh phải chia tình. Quay phát xong game này xong hết rồi, như game này xong hết lượt quay game. Thì đừng quay nữa. Không hay là gì làm hình giả không, kệ thằng cút đấy, thằng này cút. Gan luôn à, béo bia ở thần thoại ăn thì cũng vậy. Nhìn đéo rồi. Quan gì nhỉ? Bạt pháo xứng xương cá. Đúng rồi. Đấy. Làm một tí trứng, một tí là tim lông lại. Ba cũng thì phải quân mà 2 quân để lẻ được chịu. Cái này còn mấy cái thằng cái game này là game mà mình quay này còn đéo một cốt cơ, một cốt 250 game thôi. Sau khi farm game ra 1 tỷ game, anh bây giờ farm 1 tỷ game rồi. Đéo tục có 25k hay là 250 game gì vậy? Thua này. Còn quan trọng cường ấy. Đánh hắc ám thần dương mà đọc quần nhớ nhưng mà là người làm việc phải cách làm việc. Trừ đấy hỏng ít, không tự tắt không hỏng ít đấy, không tự lưu đâu, nó hỏng, nó lưu vào nhưng mà hỏng ít. Ngày xưa cứu được nó, hãy xem cách cứu ấy, không là người ta ngày xưa không có cách cứu được, nhưng mà giờ tao không có cách cứu nữa. Anh chỉ tắt nhầm luôn một lốc rồi, anh chỉ tắt nhầm một đất rồi. Không gọi là crash thì nó làm thế nào? Cảnh đấy crash máy luôn nhé. Đồ đéo đâu rồi. Vàng ạ, what the hell, hắc ám đúng rồi, ẩn đấy, rồi, bàn tay, nó lắp phải rồi, hắc ám nó đấy, nhớ gì nhỉ? Trời, yes, trời nhầm. IT Robului một năm đi gắt 2 anh sẽ Gaio 2 độ đẹp, cái gì tự lực kéo vào chết. Thôi anh bớt đây, lên map của em thì bớt được luôn mà, bớt được 5 chiều chỉ là một số lẻ. Chiều ở đấy chỉ là có số lẻ thôi, và toàn phạm tỷ thôi. Thuốc này chết rồi. Quen gì? Mấy con pet đi, sáng. Mấy con pet đi. Có mấy con pet mà. Cứ make vào cho gọn này, cứ make vào cho gọn nói. Anh liều lời xóa lắm. Vẫn ấy à. Thằng nào 10 không? 7 hắc ám mà. Một anh éo của ấn hắc ám để ghép lên một ấn 2 ấn à? Nếu một ấn nữa. Mấy cơ nhau bắn rồi, mấy cơ bắn tiếp được game. Quán cho một lần thua. Qua cho một lần tiếng đây, đấy là nốt bắn bao ra đấy. Lính bắn này cấm à? Không à, hôm qua tao hỏi đấy, tao bảo là nó gửi link Facebook cho hai ông anh, cho bảo là có cái gì mà kiểu thắc mắc hay cần xử lý thì nhắn tin trực tiếp cho hai anh này nhé. Không vào, không có lần tao nhắn hai ông ấy trả bố cái tiền. Nó có lúc đâu. Rồi đấy. À, cũng không quyền năng, cũng không quyền năng. Chuẩn. Chưa, 2 tiếng đâu. Qua phần 2 giờ đâu nhỉ? Đây đi. Anh mới chơi 8 tiếng mà 6 tiếng. À chơi 8 tiếng, 6 tiếng 4. Mấy tiếng gì? Không, cái là chỉ cũng treo à. Cái lúc không cưới nó không quay anh cũng treo à. Cái lúc mà anh còn chết là mấy tiếng đầu em đã sang 50 tiếng sau rồi quên à. Mình vừa cùng là 2 triệu 3 rồi. Ở chỗ thằng kéo nào ấy nhỉ? Thế là xong rồi chưa? Đi ra một rồi mày làm béo với tao rồi. Con Hugo đấy chắc kéo ra được mất đấy. Con Hugo đấy chắc không ra được thật đấy. Quỷ đó chịu được. Quỷ Lam game của mình là Linh là ai cầm cái ấn nó là gì? Đó là ấn hắc ám. Linh cung á, hay là linh cung lại cầm linh cung được. Xoay cam nó khóc đấy. Xoay cam lắng nghe tiếng của linh phải. Xong rồi nó check biết bảo là hai thằng có cái gì đấy. Cái bao nhiêu follow? Ngoài là check người mày xem bao nhiêu follow. Mày lúc mày nhìn thấy bao nhiêu follow? Khoảng 200 một tháng. Nó bảo là 200 một tháng đây. Mà cái kênh mà kênh đang mặt này. Biết nó bảo cái kênh đăng mặt mày là đăng kênh đầu tiên mà nó gọi tao trước, nhưng mà nó bảo là mặt mày ấy, kênh đăng ở phim mà.